Hello. In this activity, we're going to look at some problems that we can solve using the mean. So the first example here, we have 3 towers. One tower is 3 blocks tall. One tower is 6 blocks tall. And one tower is 2 blocks tall. And they ask us to describe some ways to make 2 more towers so that there's an average of 4 blocks in all 5 towers. So I need to make 2 more towers, and we want 4 in all of them. So I'm just going to start stacking. I'm thinking, okay, I want 4 in each, so why don't I just make these 4? And then I'm thinking, okay, well, let's move, this one's too tall, so let's move this one down here. So now this one's gone, but I have 4 here. I still have 5 in this one, so I'm going to move this one down over here. And so now I can see I've got 4 in all of them, except I only have 3 in this one. So I'm going to add an extra block here to put over here, so that when I get done, I end up with 5 towers of 4. So one way to make 2 more towers is to make a tower of 5 and a tower of 4. And if I do that, that'll allow me to redistribute, so I end up with even towers everywhere. But it asks to describe some ways to make 2 more towers. So what if I just move this block up here? Now I would have a tower of 6 and a tower of 3. That would give me another way of doing it. And I can just repeat this idea. Move that one up as well. Then I would have a tower of 7 and a tower of 2. Again, 8 and 1, or 9 and 0. Can you have a tower 0 tall? I don't know. But you'll notice all these numbers sum to 9. So I could also do a tower of 4 and 5, although you could say that's the same as this one. And maybe this. So there is 2 more ways to, or there's several ways to make 2 more towers so that we have an average of 4. All right, let's take a look at number 2. Number 2 says, if you run 3 miles every day for 5 days, how many miles will you need to run on the 6th day in order to have run an average of 4 miles per day over the 6 days? Solve this problem in 2 different ways and explain your solutions. Again, encourage you to pause the video, try it on your own before watching the rest of the video. 3 miles, so I'm going to use this idea of blocks, even though I'm thinking miles. So 3 miles here, 3 more miles, 2nd day, 3 miles the 3rd day, and so on. So here I've got my 5 days. How many miles would you need to run on the 6th day to run an average of 4 miles per day? Well, again, this average, we're thinking about even distribution. So obviously I'm going to have to run 3 miles on that day. Well, really 4 miles on that day to get the 4 miles. But since I was lacking here for the previous days, I'm going to need to make up for that. So I'm going to have to run extra on this 6th day so that I can make up and evenly distribute 4 miles each day. So if I count up my 5 blue cubes here, 5 extra miles here, plus the 4 miles here, that's going to be a total of 9 miles that I need to run. So one way is to solve this thinking about this visually. Another way is to think, okay, if it's 4 miles over 6 days, that's going to be 24 miles total. Well, they've already run 5 times 3, 15 miles in 5 days. So I'm going to need to run 24 minus 15 gives me 9 miles on the last day. So this is another way to think about it. And you could see we're doing similar calculations in the end. We see the 15 miles here, 3 times 15. We also see 4 times 6 here, 24. And here it would be 24 minus the 15, where we just built our picture so we didn't have to do that subtraction. And a third way I'll show you is more algebraically. If x equals the number of miles on day 6, this is really messy there, then we can take x plus 3 miles a day times 5 days. That will give me the total miles there. And then I need to take that and divide by 6 days, and I want that to equal 4 miles per day. So here we go. The number of miles run on this day 6 plus 3 miles a day times the other 5 days. Sum that together, that's the total miles, divided by 6 to get the average, and we want the average to be 4. And now just to solve this, we just have to work backwards. To undo, instead of dividing by 6, we times by 6. So we end up with x plus 3 times 5 is 15 equals 24. We now subtract 15 from each side. We get x equals 9 miles. Surprise, surprise. All right, let's take a look here. We can see similarities again. We see the 6 times 4 comes up again, 24, like we have here and in this picture. We also see the 3 times 5 coming up, the 15, and then subtracting, so 3 times 5, 3 times 5, and we see subtracting 15 from 24 again, which is very similar here. Here we didn't actually do that, but we built it into our picture. And so that's how we can solve problems using different strategies with the average. I would encourage you to post in the class discussion board on problems number 3, 4, and 5. So work out a solution for number 3 or number 4 or number 5, and then either take a video, a screencast, or just a written explanation, but if you write it out, make sure to do it clearly and thoroughly, and post that in the discussion board for your mini presentation. Thanks, guys. Hope you're having a great day.